Hi Brownies! So today we are going to go over the 5 steps to earn your Making Games badge. So this is what the badge looks like. Looks pretty cool. So there are 5 steps, like I said. I chose this one because I thought it would be good right now. Maybe you're kind of bored of the games you have at home. You might be with your siblings and your parents. So maybe we'll mix it up a little and make some new games and give a twist to some old ones. I'm going to go over each step, what you need. Before each step, I will let you know a list of supplies for each step as I go along. I also have this worksheet that I will attach to the video so you can print it out. It's 2 pages. And it does come with a template as well that you can print out for a board game. But you'll need this to write your answers in. There's a couple questions. And then once you're done with everything, if you can have your parent take a picture or a copy and send it to me so I can see that it's completed, that's what I need to know that you earned your badge. So if you can't print this out, that's fine. You can just write everything down on a piece of paper and send it to me. Send it to me that way. Just let me know the different steps, and I'll know that those are the answers for those ones. So the very first step we're going to do is a scavenger hunt. So the only thing you need is this worksheet or a piece of paper to write down your answers. So you can do this now if you want. You can pause the video and do it, or you can do it later. We're going to do a feeling scavenger hunt. So we're going to find something soft, something squishy, something fuzzy, something hard, smooth, bumpy, sticky, prickly, rough, and stretchy. So if you can just write it down next to each thing, that would be great. So you can enlist siblings or parents if they want to do it with you, or you can come up with your own too if you like it. I know my kids love, my girls love to search for random things in the house. So if you want to do that, sometimes it turns into fun and giggles, so you can always make your own. So that is step 1. You will do that, and then we'll bring this to the meeting, our next cyber meeting, our virtual meeting, and we'll go over what everyone got for each one. So that was step 1. Step 2 for the Making Games badge is mystery box. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a mystery box. So you will need a small box. This is my small box. I think it was a water bottle box or something. And make a hole big enough for a hand. I just did this because you can't really see in it anyway, so I just left, I'm just using my resources wisely here. So you'll need a box, something to decorate. It doesn't have to be, super flashy, but just whatever. And then you'll also need some items to go inside. So people are going to guess what you put inside. So let's see. You can use some of your stuff from step 1 as inspiration. What did I put in here? I don't even know what my items are. So I put a dice, because you're going to have to feel around, and it's kind of bumpy, and, it's kind of sharp edges. What is it? I put, funny enough, a sock in here because, yes, it's cloth, but will they be able to figure out, what it is in their hand? So I want you to put at least 5 things in the box. So you'll just need the box, any decorating supplies, and then stuff to go in the box that you can find around your house. So go ahead and put 5 things in the box, and then see if your parents or siblings or anyone can guess what you put in there. And then you can write it down on here. Right here, what you put in the box and what they thought. Did you stump them on anything? Did they think anything was funny, or didn't realize something had a weird texture, or, just write down whatever you think. So that is basically step 2. We made a mystery game by doing the mystery box. So step 3 will be to create your own party game. So we're going to take a classic party game and customize it to make it your own. I'm going to go with the spring or Easter theme just because why not, get in the spirit. I think we're going to play it at Easter because we don't have anything else to do besides our egg hunt. So we're not having a big dinner or lunch or anything. So we can play some party games. So, for example, you can change pin the tail on the donkey. I'm sure you guys have seen many versions of that one. I decided to do, for my example, so mine is pin the tulip in the garden. So I have these little tulip heads here. And the point is I gave 4 different options, so, there's a good chance you can win. We have little kids here in this house. So, I wanted to make it a fun game for everyone. So I have a yellow one, a pink one, a red one, and a purple one. So you can do this. I just taped 2 pieces of construction paper together on the back to make it a little bigger. You can do it on a single piece of paper too if you want to. And then I just cut out paper and did it down there. You can use markers, you can use crayons, paper, whatever you want. Just make sure, you don't even have to pin the tail on the donkey version. You can do something else too. But whatever you want, just make sure you keep it, and you can bring it to our meeting to show everyone, or you can take a picture, have your parents take a picture of it and send it to me. So that's step 2. That was my party game. I'm kind of excited to play it. That was step 3. Excuse me. Step 4 is change a rule. So for this one, you only need like a board game is really the only thing you need for this step. So you're going to play a board game or card game with your family, but change one rule. So for example, if you play chutes and ladders, you can make the chutes the ladders and the ladders the chutes. Or what we did was we played Candyland backwards, which was interesting. It was pretty much the same, but it was interesting to remember to move backwards, and then, like you think you got a good card, but it's actually sending you backwards because the castle is now at the beginning. So it was kind of funny. It was fun to spice it up a little bit. So that's for step 4. You'll play a game. You pick a rule, change it, and you can jot down right here answer the question, how it affected the game. Did it make it harder, easier, more fun? Just jot down anything that you thought is noteworthy about playing a game with a different rule. So then step 5 is make your own game. And this was my favorite part because I like to be crafty and stuff. So I attached a template for a board game. You can you can use the template that I gave you, find one online, or draw your own. It can be a board game, a card game, or a sport. If you do a board game, you can bring it to the meeting to show everyone and send me a copy. If you do a sport or a card game, you can just write the rules down here or draw pictures or explain it, whatever you want to do. So I used the template that I provided you guys. This is mine. So I did like an ocean theme, and then I'm going to use a dice, I guess, to roll. But I did like a bubble bridge. I tried to make it all like themed. I think this one you move forward 3. And, you get washed back from here to here. So just, I don't know. It's Candyland-esque. Candyland is one of my favorite board games. So that's what I decided to do. And I colored it and made it look nice. And Aviana says she really wants to play it. So we'll probably play it soon. So yeah, just have fun with it. Like I said, this is the template I gave you guys. You can use it. I just thought it was kind of like a basic one, but had a good amount of squares and turns and stuff. But yeah, you can find your own, or you can make your own, or like I said, card game or a sport. Whatever you want to do. It just you have to put a little thought into it, write some rules, draw some pictures if you're doing a sport. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So to review real quick, we have the scavenger hunt as step 1. Just go ahead and write everything down on the paper. Step 2 is the mystery box. So take a little time, decorate, make it interesting, and try to pick some really good items. See if you can stump anyone that puts their hand in here. So that's step 2. Step 3 was create your own party game. That's when I did the tulips, pin the flowers in the garden, the tulips in the garden. Step 4, change a rule. So play the board game, change the rule, and jot down right here how it affected the game. And then step 5 is make your own. So I actually had a lot of fun doing this. I was telling Aviana and Etta that I was like, oh, I feel like I earned the badge too. I wish I could get one. So it really is a lot of fun. And it really is, it's a nice one to do right now when we're all kind of together and looking for things to do. And it occupies some time earning the badge and then getting to play some of the games that you made. So it's fun. So try to get into it. Yeah, I don't know. It's you have a lot of fun with it. I think Aviana has some good ideas. She was watching me while I was doing it, so I'm excited to see what you guys have at our next meeting. So I need you to bring your worksheet. You can bring your board game that you made. If you want to show off your mystery box, you can bring that too. And I want to see your party game too. So you can bring it all. If for whatever reason you can't, your parents can always send me pictures. That's fine too. But yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys have coming up. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks, girls.